Welcome to Jesus Possibilities Worlds, where impossible is possible. In the name of Jesus, together together we can change the world. My dear father and mother, brother and sister, aunties and uncle, all into it. Today we want to start with the content. Let's go to our content. One young man woke up in the morning at the age of 19 and he sees his father and mother age has passed by. They are in 60. And he sees he begin to wake up in the morning. Anything that they says that don't make sense, he assemble them and tie them up and beat them. As they begin to ask the young man, what is it that we have done to you? He say, hey, how come both of you at this age is still poor? No doubt that all of you were lazy in life. How come? They begin to cry because this young man is not joking. Any action, he assembled them, tied them up, and beat them up. That is his father and mother. As this young man believing, these old people, they're not giving up. They still calling it their sons. Is the only son, no daughter in the kingdom, only him. So this young man began to take his stress over his father and mother. Every day he assembled them. Wherever he come was no bad, like a bad day, he began to assemble them and tie them up and beat them up. He say, Father, he confirmed. He say, Mother, she confirmed. He say, hey, how come you both is still poor at this age? To me, as understanding, both of you were really lazy in life. So you have to see before I can get them myself. I have to beat all of you up. Whenever I come, you have to know that I have a problem with both of you at this age. How come? At this mother and her father sees this, they begin to call people in the land or village. They're tired of it. They say, talk to our son. He doesn't listen to us no more. As they begin to speak to the young man, he said, if you're not living in this kingdom, go to your household. As many begin to want to speak to this young man, he doesn't care. Pastors begin to want to come in. He begin to chase pastors around. He believe he's doing the right thing. At these two old people, a father and a mother, carry on. It came to the 65. Father, his birthday arrived to be 65. On his birthday, he called them. He said, both of you have to be seated in here. They say, we report you to the king of the land. The young man said, I don't care. They call him a king. He's living his life. There is no way. You both made me poor before I begin to go and get them. I have to let these people who brought me to this world know there is no way. You still poor at the 65 or 63. As this young man began to do so on the birthday of his father, is turning to 65, he assembled them, told them, you boys are not allowed to go nowhere. This birthday of your husband, you have to celebrate it while you both are dying. Where can you go? You are poor. You can't go anywhere. You have to sit in this location. This young man became a problem between the mother and her father. They always quiet. As they begin to do so, many gather to speak to this young man in convenient manner. He tell them, if you're not living here, desist before I do something. King heard about this. There is a crazy young man who do things that you cannot believe. In the name, how come his father and her mother is still poor? As he been doing so, king arrived. As he sees the king, he said, hey, you are the king. He said, yes, and I want to speak to you. He said, let me tell you, you are the king of the land, not the king of my household. Please leave and wait for me outside. The king said, this young man is not joking. All right, come. As he came outside, he told to the king, this is my household, my mother and my father. The king said, yes, but your mother and your father, that is not the way they raise you, the way you speaking to them. He said, don't worry. We understand what we are talking about, so we don't need no help at the moment. The king said, I don't want to hear nobody getting beat up in this kingdom again, as you're going to do so, or anybody else. Everybody will be beaten as well who did so. The young man said, hey, you are king of the land, not the king of my household. Now your time is over. You go out. The guard began to understand in position. The king told them, leave him. I have spoken. As they both left with his guard, the king and the queen was not saying anything. There is something wrong with this young man. As they both left, within 1 hour, something pissed off the young man. He assembled his father and mother, began to speak to them in respectful voice. The father began to have opportunity to speak. He said, let me tell you, do you know that there is pain going through us as you begin to do so? He said, yes. He said, that's correct. So if you know it, at this age, you all are beating us up. He said, yes. He said, let me tell you, you will smell the same air again as I am smelling it on what I brought as my son. You will smell the same thing. The young man told them, you will never forget this and it will never happen to me. I am going to be a millionaire. In any way, I will do it. He began to beat up these members again. A day arrived, the mother would don't even open herself. All she do just cry. Begin to speak. You need to stop what you are doing. The hour has come that we cannot take it anymore. Stop. As this young man heard the name stop, he assembled them and began to do so. The mother said, let me tell you, I am in the same seat was your father. Whatever your father says, I have agreed. I told you to stop and this is what you are doing. He said yes. And this young man sees as his path by, he's trying his best while he's doing so. He left, he went into the city. 5 years later, at the age of 70, the father gone. At the age of 71, the mother gone. As he came, he find out they're not there. He closed the home who was in the village and moved to the city. As a content, my dear father and mother, I am trying my best to make it quicker. As he came in the city, indeed, he is a millionaire at the age of 32. As he become a millionaire, he noticed he got no mother or father as he sees the world. So he had a wife and children. As he began to have 3 boys and 1 daughter, was in the kingdom. Everywhere was in that land that a young man is in. Nobody had anywhere to speak to their daughter as a man. Nobody had anywhere to speak to his sons as a man or as a woman. This young man forgot all those things that he had done years ago. As his sons and daughter went into the age of 32, no speaking with other parties. Apart from them, there is something going on. People begin to ignore them. The father and the mother are in position. As people try to come from different places, try to come and help that kingdom, and they had a dream, the father and the mother will appear before them and make sure they have to return. This young man know nothing about it. At the age came, the first son came into the age of 35. He began to notice there is something going on. How come? No friend. How come? No wife. How come? He began to speak. He came to the father and the mother. They say, we don't know, you both are young. What is happening? And they try to go look for a solution. The person will tell them what they are going to be doing, and they give them a couple days to go and bring what they says. Before they arrive, they find the one who was speaking to them is dead. And he sees they run, there is something. The spirit took charge. My dear father, you are on lockdown wondering, how come this content is going this way? That's correct. You are in position wondering what it is. I have a good wife. I have a good husband. How come we both are doing what is right to make life comfortable? Indeed. Let me remind you, look at the view of the kingdom that you left before. I was it. I am reminding you, go back to the same kingdom that you left. If there is something taking place that you don't understand, yes, you are trying. This is beyond trying. Go back to the same kingdom and see the view. How was it? If there is doubt into it, I ask you as a brother, please, as a mother, she will accept that apology. As a father, he will accept that apology because they desire for the son or daughter to have a better life. Please look at the view and seize if anything that you spoken to them that offended them and you never came back and apologize. Please, nobody know tomorrow. Let's begin to reduce that height and let a mother and a father be in position as they are. Go back and see the view. May God bless you. May God bless you. This young man is in trouble, even seeing things that he doesn't even know. Every time he sees somebody the days out of service, every time we go, even pastors, they're passing out for no reason. Nobody know what is happening. It's the man and a father who that young man offend. Because your problem that you are denying not to reduce that height can destroy people and your neighbors. Begin to apologize. Ask for forgiveness. Reduce that height. Go back and ask for forgiveness. Seize the reason why we says work together. As we begin to work together, we see things in a relative manner. But as we begin to work individually, we hear different music. When I say different music, I believe there's no meeting that ever come to success as human. But let's see when somebody is dead, they will gather even people who hate you. They will gather even people who don't even want to see you. They will gather. Even people who pray for you to die, they will gather. Why? And they not gather when you are alive. May God bless you. Hallelujah. May God bless you. My dear father and mother, brother and sister, aunties and uncle, let's go to our question. A human being or God themselves, we don't know who that person. Somebody has spoken a word that we want to know and identify so that we can focus on him. We want to know somebody has spoken a word saying, you are ready. As I begin to look around, I will begin to look around. Who is this person is speaking? You are ready. Really? Who is this person? Let go to distraction so that we can understand who that person is, or we may have a clue who that person is. Let's see the view. It says, as he proclaimed, my child, when you are leading and new things, it can be challenging, difficult, and a lot of time frustrating. You reach out to me for help and wonder why you do not hear an answer. The reason is not because I don't want to help you or that I don't care about you. Your struggle, but it is because I know that you are already have anything. If you overcome obstacle before I let you face a difficult solution, I already have prepared you in ways you may not recognize. I've strengthened your muscles and given every tool that you need to overcome in every circumstance and to lead in new things for your next season. It is for me to show you, for you to make that discovery in the heat of battle. in the discovery, proceed. You will see the road ahead more clearly. And you that I have not missed one single detail in your preparation. I have seen the road that you will travel, and I have made every provision for you. My child rests in the knowledge that in moment I am with you, and I'm watching you with a great joy and expectation of your success. Indeed, we've been looking who this person is, who did really begin to speak. You are ready, really. Who is this? And we came down with some name that person may be part, or if it's not there, be part and tell us. We says Father himself is the one that's speaking. We says again on the second option, Mother herself is the one that is speaking. On the third option, we says devil himself is the one that's speaking. On the fourth option, we says God himself is the one that's speaking. My dear Father, behalf to this small little question, we want to know that you indeed inspired by. May God bless you. Hallelujah. May God bless you. In Jesus' holy name, I have united. Bye-bye and bye-bye. Share and subscribe.